Mika here. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next parts.
In a sprawling medieval world, where magic dances through the air and adventure waits at every corner, diverse races and cultures intertwine amidst noble estates and ancient castles. The lands are punctuated by mysterious forests and mountains filled with peril, setting the stage for epic sagas. Amidst this tapestry of enchantment and danger, a young lord stands on the cusp of a new era. Inheriting his family's vast lands, he faces trials that test his resolve. Yet, armed with a mysterious system, he dares to reshape the world. Embracing the power of the Industrial Revolution, this visionary seeks to weave machinery with magic, aspiring to reshape the continent and rise to dominance. It is a world of power struggles, where every choice could tilt the balance of history. Prepare to be swept into an odyssey of ambition and transformation, where the past and future collide. A young man stands confidently, exuding mastery in both business, acumen, and combat talent. Declaring with conviction, "I have it all," he envisions reshaping his world by intertwining magic and technology. Yet, his bold dreams are interrupted when reality shifts to the stark interior of an emergency room. There, a doctor solemnly murmurs, "Do you hear me, doctor?" highlighting a critical situation. As the tension escalates, rain falls heavily outside, mirroring the urgency inside the hospital. A voice desperately cries, "Is he dying?" revealing the desperation surrounding them. Darkness gives way to a bright scene on the magical continent, Eldora. A figure awakens, bewildered by a strange yet familiar world, pondering, "Where am I?" Confronted with an unfamiliar reflection, he is startled. Why does it look so much like me? His journey begins anew, with the clock ticking forward to a week's passage. This marks the dawn of a saga where ambitions surge and destinies are rewritten. In a grand chamber, a young lord confidently proclaims his determination to reshape his vast domain. With a map of his world in hand, he declares, "Every piece of this world will fall under my power." His journey begins in a blur of ambition and an envisioned future reminiscent of past glories. As the scene shifts, he is thrust into a tense discussion, facing off against formidable advisors and strategists. Their words echo his grand plans, challenging him with doubt as one states, "Do not underestimate the gravity of the task ahead." The young lord stands resolute, unwavering in his resolve to integrate the revolutionary power of technology with the timeless allure of magic. A dazzling vision of factories and a bustling cityscape unfolds, a testament to his industrial dream. Interrupted by a somber figure with a missive, a somber exchange takes place. This news could change everything, the visitor warns, leaving an air of suspense. The young lord, caught between ambition and unforeseen challenges, ponders his next move amidst looming shadows of uncertainty. A daunting foe introduces himself with a fearsome presence, signaling the gravity of the trials ahead. In the wake of a startling revelation, a young woman grapples with bewildering changes. The magic system has integrated, she reflects, her thoughts a whirlwind. With urgency, her advisor questions, "When did this start?" hinting at the chaos brewing in their midst. Determined, she states, "This is the dawn of a revolution," asserting her role in shaping the future. Her resolve is unwavering as she declares, "Father, leave the food issue to me," determined to tackle familial and societal challenges head on. The narrative shifts to a sprawling vista, illustrating the land's beauty and the ensuing strife. A once thriving city is now a battleground, its vibrancy overshadowed by conflict. War's flames have tested the mettle of the brave, with only a few standing undaunted in the blaze of adversity. In the tranquil aftermath, a cart journey offers respite, yet uncertainty looms. Amidst these travels, an unexpected update jolts her world. New allies have joined, reads the message, introducing potential comrades in her evolving quest. This newfound power heralds a path fraught with both alliance and conflict, setting the stage for an epic unfolding tale. In a vibrant chamber, a young woman confidently addresses her father, vowing, "I'll take care of the food issue." Her determination is met with a resigned acceptance, understanding the weight of her promise. Elsewhere, a man with a commanding presence remarks on a different problem. The reports are worrying, reflecting a brewing tension in their realm. Transitioning through a serene landscape, another character ponders his next strategic move. Back in the city, a dire situation unfolds. A secretive figure reports suspicious activities, urging swift attention. As shadows deepen, the urgency of their mission becomes increasingly clear. Following a bright morning, two travelers share a brief, thoughtful exchange about their journey ahead. Suddenly, hostile forces confront them, demanding, "Pay up," in a ruthless encounter. Defiance ensues as one traveler challenges their aggressor, breaking free with decisive force. The dust settles with the travelers victorious as they calmly assess, this won't be our last hurdle. Their resolve fortified, they press on into the uncertain horizons. Returning to the city, a concerned character uncovers vital intelligence with the help of an intriguing magical interface. In a serene setting, two characters engage in wary dialogue. The young woman gazes at the man, questioning, "Can I trust you to keep this secret?" He assures her, clutching his hands with intensity, "My loyalty lies with you." Yet, his demeanor shifts to a gripping seriousness as he states, "I have one condition." The air thickens with tension, revealing the complexities of alliances in this fraught world. In the heart of a city, resonating with rain and fire, a young woman's journey unfolds. Her determined gaze turns skyward as she confronts the storm's fury. In contrast to the chaos above, her mind is set on her mission. "I've always been there, and I'll always be around." Striding confidently through the bustling streets, she captures attention, her presence commanding respect. Her resolve is shaken when a nobleman on horseback barrels through, shouting, "Get lost, you peasants!" The scene shifts, revealing a tender exchange between the woman and her loyal attendant who pledges, "Your safety is what matters most." Amidst these interactions, another character reflects on the woman's influential position, expressing admiration for the valuable asset of the empire. With her objective clear, she embarks on a path that demands strategic alliances and unwavering resolve. Yet, inside a lavish chamber, tension simmers as she meets with influential figures. A heated exchange erupts over power dynamics and personal ambition, underscoring the trials she faces. The room buzzes with laughter and intrigue, though her focus remains unfaltering, preparing for the challenges ahead. In the heart of an opulent hotel, a young man strides with confidence, declaring his intention to experience the excitement of life in a casino. His eagerness is met with skepticism from a waiter who warns, "You may lose everything." With a dismissive smirk, the young man tosses some coins, ready to take his chances. A tense game ensues, the stakes climbing higher. The waiter, with a sinister grin, sharpens his tactics, but the young man counters with focus and strategic precision. "This is where it gets interesting," he muses, unshaken by his opponent's unsettling methods. As the game progresses, tensions bubble beneath the surface. The waiter attempts to intimidate, boasting the house always wins. The young man, unfazed, retorts, "It's not over until it's over." Unexpectedly, as cards flip and coins clatter, the young man makes a decisive move, leaving the waiter agape and tumbling from his perch. Rising victoriously, he confidently asserts his place at the table. The whispers wonder if he's the new king of luck. With a determined look, he moves forward, undeterred by the spectacle. In a vibrant room, tension rises as a group confronts a young man, accusing him of cheating with cries of "Cheating! That can't be right!" echoing through the room. Chaos ensues as a scuffle breaks out. "Action!" shouts one as the physical confrontation escalates. Meanwhile, a concerned woman nearby wonders, "What's all the commotion?" as the disturbance spreads. As the dust settles, leadership emerges. "Do you have any proof?" challenges the young man, asserting himself with a steady gaze. The room is tense as accusations fly, and a mysterious figure with a commanding presence appears, calming the crowd with a wave of his hand. He states with authority, "I will handle this," restoring order. The young man reflects on his situation silently, a technological interface by his side. "Thank goodness for this system," he muses, contemplating his next strategic move. The confrontation turns into a lesson, signaling that power and diplomacy can coexist, even amidst chaos. The scene shifts to a more refined setting, where a nobleman sips wine thoughtfully and muses about the evening's events, leaving an air of speculation and intrigue about what is to come. In a lavish room, a confident young woman challenges an older man, asserting her strategy with, "I am confident this will work." Pointing to her extensive plans, she prepares to rally her allies. Yet, doubt lingers. Can she really succeed? Murmurs a skeptical observer. Unfazed, she counters, "The spotlight is on you now," embracing the challenge ahead. As tension mounts, her voice echoes, "Do you think you can do what I can?" confronting underestimations. Despite opposition, she remains resolute. "My abilities speak for themselves." Her allies, inspired by her determination, subtly affirm their trust. Confidence surfaces as she approaches a critical ally with precise plans to gain the upper hand. Her resolve never wavers despite the conspiring clique's skepticism. She declares boldly, "We'll see who's truly foolish," her eyes burning with defiance. Surrounded by her loyal guards, she commands, "Detain them all. I'll talk about the law with them today." Her resolve and strategic acumen transform potential adversity into an opportunity to display her leadership. In a lavish chamber filled with opulence, tension crackles as one nobleman watches a grand display, wondering, "Why does that bring me thrills?" Meanwhile, a mocking voice dismisses another's ambition, calling it mere fantasy. In defense, the retort echoes defiantly, "I won't let anyone just look down at us." An elegantly dressed figure lounges, suggesting a collaboration. "We could be allies." Skepticism permeates the room as a trusted advisor's vexation rises with a glare, warning, "Make strategic decisions." Yet, in the shadows, a plot brews. Assailants strike swiftly, but are met with fierce resistance. Swords clash, a cry rings out, "Fight with your lives." The aftermath reveals fallen foes and whispered threats. We must stand our ground. As alliances tangle in webs of power and deceit, new players emerge, questioning loyalties. "Would you like to join us, my lord?" A bold declaration interrupts. "I pick my own allies," marking the beginning of new alliances and rivalries. Amidst this turbulent tapestry, ambitions ignite, becoming the beacon guiding their turbulent paths forward. In a tense chamber, a determined man declares his intention to demolish the North Gate today. His resolve is palpable, yet as he proceeds, it is suggested, "You're a few years too early for that." Confronted by a formidable figure, he is swiftly put in his place with a chilling, "What are you trying to achieve with just forces?" Forced to kneel, he acknowledges the other's strength, admitting he's no match. Despite his vulnerability, the man before him extends a hand, praising, "You have potential." It becomes clear that this overwhelming figure demands loyalty, commanding him to pledge unwavering fidelity. The scene shifts to whispers among observers, pondering his future as they look on with a mix of awe and envy. One voice promises that "you will definitely not betray me," adding a layer of tension to the allegiances forming in this burgeoning world of power and ambition. In a dimly lit chamber, a nobleman contemplates the growing threat of acting scientists, posing a challenge to traditional power structure. A maid enters, questioning, "Have you slept at all?" hinting at his restless state. As he ponders the pressures of leadership, a flash of insight strikes. "It's real," he gasps, grappling with the weight of new information. The narrative shifts to a grand castle under bright skies, highlighting the contrast between inner turmoil and outward splendor. A sage counsels another noble on political nuances, remarking, "The latest reports are troubling." This setting evokes a sense of calm before an inevitable storm, with flickering glimpses of an impending upheaval. Returning to the core struggle, the nobleman expresses disbelief at unfolding events, exclaiming, "What?" when confronted with unexpected news. Amid these revelations, a mysterious wizard presents a document, advising, "You need to see this." A dire forewarning. Eyes widen as the truth unfolds, casting shadows on his resolve. With tensions escalating, the wizard ominously warns, "Prepare for what's to come," leaving the nobleman in silent reflection, bracing for the challenges ahead. In a quiet room, a young woman questions an older man, asking, "Are you sure about this?" He reassures her, believing this decision might change the course of their struggles. Outside, magic and nature intermingle, hinting at the power they could harness together. The man reflects deeply, determined to defy fate. "Let's make every second count," he urges, a sentiment that hangs in the air. The woman's resolve grows firmer as she embraces him, her determination unwavering. Later, the man stands alone, facing doubts about his plans. Is it really worth it? He wonders aloud. His resolve remains firm as he remembers the promise he made. The wizard, acknowledging his determination, advises caution with a grave warning, "Be wary of what you wish for." Meanwhile, outside, the bright day contrasts the tensions brewing within. A companion assures the wizard, "Leave it to me," reinforcing trust amidst the gathering storm. Yet, skepticism looms as a nobleman dismisses such strategies, pondering their fate. In a shadowed chamber, the count exclaims, "Our territories are weakening," urging decisive measures. Confronted by an ally, he harshly insists, "We need solutions, not excuses." The ally, feeling pressured, struggles to provide reassurance. Amidst the tension, the scene shifts to the bustling streets as news spreads rapidly through the town. Citizens gather, anxiously reading a public notice due to unforeseen events. Restrictions will be implemented. Whispers of uncertainty ripple through the crowd, fueling speculation. "What's happening?" a concerned voice queries, while another notes the unexplained security measures. Intensifying the unease, residents, caught between confusion and fear, demand clarity, but answers remain elusive. In the thick of this turmoil, the power dynamics shift, casting shadows of doubt and intrigue over the city's fate. The bustling streets are alive with laughter as a group of friends celebrates securing a spot in a prestigious cooking competition. "We made it to the finals," one exclaims, their faces lit with excitement. Meanwhile, a young woman with a determined gaze works tirelessly in her training kitchen. The stakes weigh heavy on her as she murmurs, "I have to win this." With encouragement from a childhood friend, she reflects on the journey ahead, pondering their shared dreams. "We can do this together," he reassures her, reminding her of why she started. The scene shifts to the grand event, where opponents reveal their culinary prowess, eyeing each other's creations with fierce competitiveness. The atmosphere is electric as one declares, "This will be a challenge to remember." Yet, amidst this anticipation, a rival cooks up a notorious plan, aiming to sabotage the young woman's efforts. Back in her humble kitchen, her resolve doesn't waver. "No one's assessment can define me," she boldly affirms, readying for battle. As the final showdown nears, her heart is fueled by the desire to not just compete, but to conquer her own doubts. A frantic scene unfolds as medical professionals battle to save a life. "Can you hear me?" echoes amid the chaos, striving to revive hope. Meanwhile, another figure stands proud, contemplating his prospecting and the promise it holds. He declares, "I will prove it's a precious land, fueled by ambition." The scene shifts to a barren landscape and the discovery of something extraordinary, a glowing purple crystal. "Is it true?" he muses, grasping the significance of his find. As questions arise, a woman joins, remarking on the allure of the empire's capital. She inquires, why not a simpler place, teasing him with a knowing smile. Crossing perspectives, another advises caution, but admiration for the young leader's conviction is evident. He is worthy, she admits, impressed by his resolve. Inside, a devout figure confronts her own revelations. "Your mission is significant," she declares, positioning the narrative amidst spiritual guidance and worldly ambition. Together, they ponder the challenges ahead, their destinies intertwined amid shifting alignments. In the heart of the city, a lively scene unfolds as a man and woman walk together, exuding confidence amidst bustling streets. Nearby, a conversation with a veiled figure hints at the intersection of faith and intrigue, with the mysterious personage asking probing questions. Suddenly, a golden light envelops the male protagonist, heralding an unexpected transformation. "This must be the power of faith," he exclaims, reveling in the newfound blessing. The scene shifts to a somber discussion about a mysterious crystal, its significance underscored by a somber warning, "Handle it with care, it's dangerous." Meanwhile, conspiratorial whispers grow, hinting at imminent dangers lurking in shadows. A sister exudes an aura of certainty paired with a hopeful gaze, stating, "It will be difficult, but we must persevere." The narrative crescendos as a bewitching figure prepares for what lies ahead, clutching a pivotal note with a determined gleam in their eye. Suddenly, an explosion rocks their surroundings, inciting chaos and imminent peril. A brave companion cries out, "Master Rem, be careful." In the aftermath, cloaked figures linger in ominous anticipation, setting the stage for a battle against unseen forces of fate. In a world where technology meets fantasy, a determined young man vows to explore a mysterious, profitable land, convinced of its potential. He declares, "I will prove it's a precious land," as he envisions its layered secrets. Elsewhere, intrigued companions question, "What is this?" upon discovering a captivating purple crystal in a barren landscape. They wonder if this find holds immense value. Discussions of ambition and progress continue as a woman chides him for not aiming for a simpler life, adding wit with, "You're the master of this area, after all." Meanwhile, skepticism surfaces over a sage's guidance. "Why do you only have eyes for the capital?" A nun, observing quietly, expresses concern over potential dangers in their discoveries, stating, "Handle it with care, it's dangerous." As tensions brew, the narrative crescendos with an unexpected event. A transformative golden light envelops a young man, embracing the power of faith. With wonderment, amidst gasps of awe, allies prepare for the challenges the newfound power may bring. In a dimly lit room, a mysterious crystal pulses with energy, prompting a cautious nun to warn, "Be careful, it's dangerous." As conversations unfold outside, curiosity about its power grows. Doubt surrounds its impact, yet intrigue lingers. Is this truly the beginning? Someone muses. A veiled woman exudes confidence, chiding a hesitant companion with, "You'll understand someday." Elsewhere, Master Rem receives a cryptic note, pausing reflectively. Suddenly, chaos erupts as an explosion shatters the scene, with an attendant frantically shouting, "Master Rem, be careful." In the aftermath, cloaked figures speak of hidden truths, leaving an air of mystery. Amidst shadows, one figure asserts dominion, declaring, "I won't tell you a thing." The scene ends with tensions thick as secrets wait to unravel. In the midst of growing intrigue, a trio grapples with the crystal's terrifying power. Amidst anxious glances, they murmur, "Is it truly the beginning?" Filled with uncertainty, a confident figure reassures the group, setting a determined tone. Outside, a veiled woman imparts wisdom to her companion, stating, "You'll understand someday." Suddenly, chaos erupts with an explosion, forcing a swift response as someone shouts, "Be careful." In the aftermath, secrecy looms as cloaked figures discuss hidden truths. The tension is thick as one asserts dominion, declaring, "I won't tell you a thing." Back in a tranquil setting, a nun carries a warning about the crystal, stating, "Handle it with care, it's dangerous." Contemplative, the narrative unfolds against a backdrop of caution and curiosity, foreshadowing the trials to come as characters prepare for looming threats.